Common mistakes made by parents when dealing with the cost of college. While the cost of education remains higher, student loans are driving Americans further into debt. Although most of this is due to the cost of college going up, another possible explanation is poor parental planning. Depending on the children you have, college payments are the most costly event outside of retirement. Nevertheless, parents can decrease college costs through smart choices while avoiding these common mistakes. Not using cost as a determining factor. While your child's education is a priority, and getting him or her into the preferred institution is a major concern, you need to ask yourself whether paying extra money is worth it when you can consider a more affordable institution with a similar program. When selecting a college, ensure you consider the cost. You'll find that numerous Ivy League schools can be costly, particularly if your child is joining an industry with high competition or low pay. Don't equate a costly school with high-paying employment after graduation, particularly in this employment market. It's imperative you make a sound monetary decision when selecting schools. Not taking advantage of student loans. Numerous parents view these loans as an indication that they don't earn sufficient money or have failed at saving. Although this may occasionally be the case, it's important to recognize that college costs are rising faster than most can keep up. Utilizing the appropriate federal loan program can help students and parents fund a college education at lower rates annually. Relying on scholarships. One of the unanticipated disadvantages of colleges being so costly these days is that scholarship competition has become very stiff. Students and parents are making efforts to supplement their education without taking huge loans, and scholarships are an excellent means of achieving this. However, research reveals that only a small percentage of undergraduates obtain private scholarships annually. For this reason, you shouldn't rely on obtaining scholarships to finance your child's education. The extra scholarship competition has made it extremely difficult to qualify for one, particularly the bigger ones. This doesn't imply that you shouldn't apply. It simply means you must have a different means of funding your child's education. Delayed savings. Raising a child is costly enough, so numerous parents fail to put money aside for higher education, forcing them to take out huge loans to help fund college years. However, saving some money annually can make things easier when the time comes for your child to go to college. Procrastination is by far the biggest mistake parents make. Parents have roughly 18 years from the time a child is born to raise some major funds. Bear in mind that each year you wait to tackle this issue increases your out-of-pocket expenses considerably. The most important step you should take is calculating your future cost. This will enable you to establish the savings you require annually to attain that goal. Using retirement funds to finance college. Numerous parents make this major mistake when planning their children's college. In this case, parents take loans or distributions from their organization's 401k or other retirement scheme, typically to avoid student loans. To make matters worse, numerous parents don't maintain savings or their IRAs or 401ks throughout the college years. What makes this error so huge is that the majority of parents do this between age 40 and 60. This leaves a very short duration to make up the exhausted funds before retirement sets in for the parents. Unfortunately, numerous parents don't realize that borrowing against retirement actually delays it for 5 to 10 years. Final thoughts. All loving parents have dreams and hopes for their children, whether it's about college or starting a family. While college is obviously expensive, you can adopt certain measures to prepare for the big financial burden it could bring. Bear in mind that poor financial choices could ultimately affect your retirement, so careful planning is essential.